I'm Big Dan.
And I'm Little Dan.
And this is Apps for Metalheads. Again. Kick it the dick, boy.
So this video is pretty self-explanatory. We're talking about apps for metalheads. There are a few on here from our previous video, but there's a few that definitely aren't because apps like Pentacam don't exist anymore.
No, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone completely. It was okay. There's nothing better. And I looked, so we're looking for something alternative, and there's one that was fucking. I'm not even going to mention it because it's absolutely terrible, right?
It's called Instagram filters.
Yeah,
they're infinitely better.
But you can put a pentagram on it, or upside down cross.
Or just be extra edgy, you know?
Yeah,
yeah. Cool.
You can't just do that. You can't just put it had built-in fonts that you could use and then write something.
It was like clip art.
Yeah, no, but it actually had some pretty cool fonts, and there's nothing else that creates that's anywhere near it. There's like something that will just do like black and white photos. It's like just put grayscale on, you know. So yeah,
let's write that app.
We need some edgy black metal photo app, please. Instagram.
It's quite good, actually. That was quite good.
Someone else made that up. That's not mine. That was on the comments of the last video.
That's still pretty good.
Let's crack on. So first up on the list, we've got an app called Discogs. Now this is, if you're not aware, Discogs is a website where you can buy and sell records, vinyls, tapes, CDs, anything you want. You can go on there and look at the price of something, like the going rate of something as well. So if you got a record you want to sell, you can go and have a look at what the going rate is, just to show your mate. Say, oh look, it's worth this much, that kind of thing.
Boast.
But this is an app where. So I think the website's not very
intuitive,
mobile friendly. It's quite an old looking website, so having an app version is really helpful. And having collections on there and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's actually really helpful. I didn't know there was one until I started looking for apps for this list. I didn't realise there was an app.
Learned something today.
I did. Maybe they did too. So yeah, Discogs app. Fucking handy as shit.
Metal Archives have an app.
They do.
It is the Metal Bible. It really is. You want to know pretty much nearly every band I've ever searched has been in their database.
I use it a lot whenever we look up a band or get recommended a band. So I want to look up their discography or shit like that. You know, you go on. It's got a whole band history on there, like current lineup.
Members
of what period they were in the band and the stuff like that, and it's all really handy.
It's got some of their reviews on there as well, on a reviews tab.
It is a bit elitisty kind of sometimes, like they won't have certain things on there because it's supposed to cover all metal, but it definitely doesn't.
No, but
we don't have that issue though because it generally covers everything we like.
There have been very few bands that I've searched on the Metal Archives, and otherwise called Encyclopedia Metallium.
It's very good to have. If you're having an argument with your mate about what year something came out or something like that, you can just solve it straight away. Also good for cheating in pub quizzes.
Very good for cheating, yeah. All those metal pub quizzes that we attend so often. Yeah.
We need to go to a metal pub quiz. But they should do one at the Sal or something. That'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
Metal pub quiz. BandCamp have an app. This is absolutely helpful because this is the only merch thing we've got on here. There's no other EMP do have an app, but I don't like buying merch from EMP. So just how many times can you have them on a Marth t-shirts, just like it's a bit generic and samey.
EMP are good because they send you free stuff, like I got a lollipop maker
thing,
that came in the shape of the horns. That was cool. And you get to be part of their exclusive backstage club where you can get such awesome stuff as key rings.
Tat. Absolute tat.
Oxfam shit.
Oxfam shit. So BandCamp's better because it's directly with the bands. You can buy your CDs and your merch from them. And it's smaller bands, You're never going to get smaller bands on things like EMP and stuff like that. The bands run it all themselves. They're getting a good chunk of the money, so it's really helpful. And you can just go on there and listen to the stuff before you buy it as well, which is really handy, I find. Although volume control on the website would be nice, so I don't have to just turn down Chrome completely.
Such an inconvenience. That's a first world problem, Dan.
It is, yeah. It's not that hard to put a volume control on the website.
Chrome all the way down.
They've got a play button and a stop button. Come on, just put a fucking volume control on. It's not hard, fellas. Oh, that's on the website. I'm not sure. I've not actually played it on the app yet.
Saying that,
yeah.
Every porn site should have the volume set to mute as a default.
Pornhub. If you unplug headphones, it automatically mutes.
That's beautiful. That is brilliant. Yeah.
I'm sure that saved many people. Yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Just playing it full anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, what you do, upset the neighbours.
Yeah,
I'm your neighbour. You know?
yeah.
I've heard you shagging through the wall before.
BandCamp.
The Monomath game, epic side scroller.
Yeah.
In the same sort of realms as Duke Nukem 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Or Contra.
Like, I was generally surprised. Like, the 8-bit fucking music's fucking brilliant.
It is. It really is good.
Like,
It's
I
fucking
absolutely
awesome.
love it. It's free. It wasn't free originally, was it?
It wasn't, no, because I remember a Monomath making a statement about how people didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
But
They say they put a lot of effort into this game. The people who developed it.
they have.
There's things like when it's like bullet time and stuff like that. You know, it slows down. There's loads of really like visual effects and stuff. They put a lot of effort in. It works really well. It's smooth, and the gameplay it's fun. I like it. I was surprised. It's got in-app purchases, of course, but you know that's how they're making money.
Yeah.
But you can still play it for free. It's something to do when you're waiting for the train or some shit like that. You know, in between cans on the train.
Yes, yeah, more like it. Yeah.
Now, if you're a metalhead with any fucking sense of belonging, I don't know the word to use, you go to festivals, and maybe lots of them. And festivals quite often have their own apps. Bloodstock have them, Wacken has them, I know that. HRH for all the events they do across the country. Like, if you're going to a HRH event in the UK, it's best to have the app because it covers all of them. It has a lot of things like news and photos and stuff like that, but basically, you can use it for the set times, which is really handy, or like a little map. Because people always used to say about the app, you know, oh, you're using your battery though, but the thing is, batteries are really good these days, and everyone's got a power bank. And you don't find yourself running out of battery anymore at festivals. I especially I don't.
What isn't always great with festival apps is data coverage.
Yeah, data coverage is a bit rough. Some apps do require you to have data connection when you're in the middle of a field on a farm somewhere really remote, so
Bloodstock.
they need to work on that a little bit. But they're still very handy apps to have for just set times and stuff like that.
Please sort it out, Vicky Hungerford.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about festival apps, bootleg festival apps.
So because the data coverage is so piss fucking poor, people have made their own apps that require no more tea, please. That require no data coverage whatsoever, and they literally just load the set times. So it's open and be there and work. And it's nice and simple and easy. It's got all the set times on the stages, and it's plain and clear. No little ads or anything else. Simple. 70,000 Tons of Metal had one as well. Just some bloke had made it, and it had like you could set what you wanted to see, and it would give you reminders, give you notifications and stuff when things are happening.
Clever bastard, eh?
Which is really handy, especially on a festival like that where it's such a long day, like from 10 in the morning till 5 in the morning kind of thing, that you end up passing out, go for a nap, whatever. Gives you a notification, tells when things are happening, or if you've got any clashes and shit like that. Fucking handy. So keep an eye out for these. The Bloodstock one is called Bloodstock Times. I can't remember what the 70k one's called now, but they definitely look homemade. But that adds to their simplicity, you know, they just work. They don't need
like plastic glued onto a sheet of paper with some glitter.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Cool.
They do the job, and that's it. They don't want no fancy frills or anything like that, and try to sell you anything. Apart from festivals, there's also regular gigs, normal everyday gigs that people go to have fun and listen to some bands and stuff.
I'm familiar with them, yes. Yeah.
So Fanzine Town is an app you can use to keep track of who's going on and what's going on where. I use it a lot because it gives you notifications about when... So you can follow bands on Fanzine Town, and then your phone gets notifications when they're on tour in the UK, which is handy as shit, because the bands generally update it quite well, so you know you get a notification as soon as the dates are announced, which is great. So you can share it on Facebook or whatever, say to you, I want to come, and then buy tickets straight away there and then. So that's what I've been using it for. It's fucking handy as shit. Right.
Good, good.
Easy to use, simple. Basically, that's all I use it for, is a notification thing. Oh, they're on tour. It's great. You don't get that for like Facebook or anything like that. It doesn't give you notifications for like tour dates or anything like that.
My mind was somewhere else. I'll stop listening.
Another game, Metal Mayhem. This is another side scroller. Basically, I think Monomath looked at this and went, we could do that better. Because it's very similar. The music's awesome though. And the gameplay's very similar, but it's a little bit more simpler. The graphics aren't quite there, but there's still fucking awesome music and a lot of fun to play. So if you get tired of 8-bit on Monomath...
Impossible.
Or if it gets too hard and you don't want to pay to play, then...
More likely.
Yeah. You can play this game, and it's a bit similar, a bit more simpler, but fun nonetheless. It's when you run out of cans on the train.
because the bitch comes down. The
Really
kind lady
expensive,
comes down the
they're
trolley
really expensive.
and sells you beer for £5 a can.
£5 a can.
It's fucking
And
beautiful.
It's stellar.
Yeah, kind of wife beer. At least it's strong.
Mm.
None of this, I don't know, bank shit.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
Next up, it's Discord. Not the band, the
Not band.
No, the app for
The app Discord.
gamers.
For gamers. Gamers.
Gamers.
Rise up. So we and many other metal channels and then just groups of metalheads have a Discord servers.
Yes.
And you can go talk to some metalheads and argue with them about various things that metalheads argue about all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically it. We've got one. Link in the description to our one because, there's people on there and they like talking about metal and shit.
Such, really intriguing arguments like does hobgoblin taste of bananas?
Does.
Yeah, it does.
You can join in this conversation on Discord. We're on voice sometimes we're not.
Yeah, that should tempt them along to our Discord.
Yeah.
Does hobgoblin taste like bananas?
Yeah, that's what it tastes like bananas.
That should be one of the entry questions.
Yeah, we'll make a straw poll, shall we?
Yes, let's do that. Fintroll, we had them on our server recently, didn't we? Doing an AMA.
Yeah, we did, and we're getting some more bands very shortly. We're not going to say anything just yet, but keep an eye on Discord and our Facebook and things like that for updates, because there's going to be some more AMAs coming very soon. Ooh, fun.
Fintroll.
Finally, bands have apps as well. So the big example we're going to use here is Sabaton. They've got their own app, which has like news.
Got that app.
You can, we've got it here as well. You can find the merch and all kinds of other shit like that. Things about their updates on their Sabaton TV and all kind of things like that.
And the lyrics as well.
Lyrics on there as well, yeah. So it is just a way of bands to do marketing again. You can look at it. They can give you notifications when they're on tour in your country as well, stuff like that.
Also, they sell tanks.
They sell tanks.
No, it's not true. No.
Coming soon. Is that saying the merch store? Lindy Beige has on his merch store has a tank.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've been looking into buying tanks.
Yeah. But no, other bands have apps too. So big ones are like it's usually bigger bands. So stuff like Sabaton, Ozzy has one. I can imagine Kiss having one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you type in your favourite band, see if they've got an app because it's more like they do. Because apps are cheap to make as well.
Threaten.
Apps are cheap to make. What would you have if you had your own app? What would be on it?
It would be.
Is this your Varg soundboard?
I've already made that. It didn't sell.
Okay.
No. What it'd be is you know those memes that you get, like those when you see it memes.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on one of those.
That's it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you see it, and if you don't know the answer, then you have to pay like £1 to get the answer because they do my nut in. I'll gladly pay £1 to know the answer. So I'll sit there for like 50 minutes, look at this fucking picture, and not know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you see like a little black guy in the corner. That's actually real, not me being racist.
Yeah.
It would go, oh, there it is. I would have paid £1 instead.
Sometimes they're
of
fake and there's nothing there.
Yeah, I know. I figured that out as well.
Maybe that might be coming to an app store near
And
you.
that's the glory of the app. You put a load of fake ones in and just get the money.
This has been Metal Apps or Apps of Metalheads. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you find it useful as well. I hope someone makes something like Instagram at some point because that'd be fucking cool.
That'd be cool as fuck, yeah.
Yeah. And links in the description to all of our social media and things like that.
And our merch.
Merch as well.
And our app.
And yeah.
That's the app.
Yeah.
Yep. We haven't got an app.
Bye.
Laters.